All right, let's run down our favorite games. All right, starting with Roger Dodger. He says Nebraska, Miami. Well, the two played a home and home series about 5 years ago. They split those. And then, of course, they played all those Orange Bowl games, the famous 31-30 game, and then the Miami wins. Let me see if I can remember the score, 22-zip, 23-3, and then the big Nebraska win in the 95 Orange Bowl to win the national championship. So Roger Dodger, don't know exactly which one you mean, but he's going with the Miami games.
I know
Dewey,
we asked earlier too, which would be the best Nebraska home game to for a visitor. I year in year out, I would always say whoever that highest ranked Big Ten opponent is, unless maybe it's an Oklahoma. Like this year, I would say go to the Oklahoma game. That would be your best bet. But yeah, any big any game in Lincoln, especially if it's a night game against a highly ranked opponent, especially one of those teams that kind of falls into that category of all time wins in college football. That's what you want to go. You want to go see that kind of atmosphere in Lincoln, obviously.
Dewey as well says Nebraska, Miami. Jim Allen, Nebraska, Colorado, 1994. So that Colorado team finished 11-1. So Nebraska beat them, of course, en route to the national championship, beat them 24-7, handing the Buffs their only loss. Stephanie, good to see you here. Nebraska game where Roy Halou ran for 300 on Mizzou.
That was nice. I'm waiting for somebody to bring up the game at Missouri. Matt Davison catch. That's a pretty darn memorable game in my book.
97.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. The kick six.
Yeah.
Dano says Mizzou in 2009. Not remembering which one that is. Let's see. They beat Mizzou 27-12. 2009. Whatever your favorite is. There's no right answer here.
There's been a lot of good ones, that's for sure.
I guess Dano's listing that one because Ndamukong Suh broke Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, that was funny. Gabby.
Fox says Henry hit a 55-yard field goal against Colorado.
That was Alex Henry that kicked that.
Oh yeah, Alex Henry. Okay.
Yeah.
Michael, Nebraska, Arizona, 09.
Well, see, Moonbot. That's something that Moonbot mentions that. Did you know that our friend Josh Banderas, got drafted in the USFL?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Along with another handful of former Huskers. Yeah.
Where is he headed?
I would have to. I can't remember what team drafted him. I briefly saw that, but yeah, he's got another chance to play professionally. So obviously, I haven't talked to him since then, but obviously, we wish him well.
Absolutely. A lot of good responses in here. Fox says the Clemson Gator Bowl game. Vince, Colorado in 1992.
Wow.
Black shirt, the 2000 Notre Dame game.
That was very memorable when Nebraska went to Notre Dame and the stands, it was a red out in South Bend. That was pretty cool to see. Remember that when all the Notre Dame fans sold their tickets to Nebraska fans, and I don't think they've ever lived that one down.
Ryan says either Texas, Nebraska 09 or Miami, Nebraska in 14 when Amir Abdullah broke the rushing yardage record over Johnny Rogers. 08 Colorado, Alex Henry, crazy long go-ahead field goal late in the fourth quarter when
that pick six Stu was amazing. Stu just dancing into the end zone, holding the ball out like a sack of potatoes. That was amazing. Yeah.
Moonbot with the 0-1 Oklahoma game. 20-10. That certainly was probably the game that iced Eric Crouch's Heisman candidacy.
Either that or the Iowa game earlier that year might have done it too. I remember he had a huge game at Iowa that year, early in the season, non-conference game.
All right. J. Van Crump. Van Crump Howard. Greg, can you please do us a favor and help plant this seed in the Husker facilities and locker room that we need a Grant and Yant 1-2 punch, lightning and thunder combo?
That would be cool, wouldn't it? The Grant and Yant show. Yeah, I like that. I really do. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, we just met Brian Applewhite for the first time yesterday, and he's a pretty impressive dude, if I might say so. And I think he's going to be a key recruiter on the staff going forward too. So, obviously we know what kind of history Nebraska's had at the running back position, and I think they got a guy in here now that can get those kind of guys back in here. So. Yeah, I like what he's saying there. I think a thunder and lightning punch would be just what Nebraska needs. And just kind of sneakingly, after listening to Mark Whipple talk yesterday, I think that's kind of what Mark Whipple would like too. So, hey, we'll see.
Tavi, appreciate you being here. Loves this podcast. Will we be relevant?
We sure hope so. That's the goal. Yeah, it's been a long time since Nebraska has been relevant, though, and that's not funny to Nebraska fans. It's a real thorn in your side if you're a diehard Husker, and people that are old enough to be a fan when Nebraska was year in and year out, a top 5 ranked team every year going into the season, and you kind of notice. You notice that. Just for example, I'll use like the Open of College Game Day. Why is Nebraska not one of those featured teams? It's an all-time program. It's a blue blood. Why are they not featured in that Open with the montage of all different college stadiums and teams playing? That's weird. I think Nebraska. People forgot. Around the country, people have kind of forgot how relevant Nebraska used to really be, and how badly it makes Nebraska fans feel, and just makes them want it that much more. And heck, everybody from a fan to a media person to a coach to a player, I guarantee you, they know that. They get it, and they want to be the ones to turn it around and be relevant again. And you throw Trev Alberts in there as well. He gets it too.